G'day everyone, in this video here we're going to be looking at constructing tree diagrams without replacement. This just means that when you select something you can't select that same option again. So we're going to be looking at this and then how to find some probabilities when we do this. So we'll get into the question here. 2 lollipops are selected at random without replacement from a group of 3. And these are our options: strawberry, grape and cola. So the first part is just list all possible outcomes for selection using a tree diagram. So when we have our first selection, we actually have all 3 to choose from. So we can just do this by having 3 branches on our tree diagram. Okay, and first one was strawberry, then we've got grape, then we've got cola. So that's our first selection. Now, when we've got our second selection, we need to consider what we've already selected. So we'll go up and go through the strawberry. So we've selected strawberry first, so we now have grape and cola left after selecting strawberry. So there are our 2 options that we do have there, and we can't select strawberry again. So that's it for our second option because we're only selecting 2 lollipops. Now we'll go through our second branch where we've got grape. So we've already selected grape, so that means this leaves over strawberry and cola. So we can't choose grape again, so there's those 2 options there. And finally we'll go through our last one of cola. So we've chosen cola, so that just means that we have strawberry and grape left over. So now we can actually list all of the outcomes. So all our outcomes, so our first one is strawberry, then grape. Then we have strawberry and cola. So they're our top branch there. So our middle branch, we've got grape and strawberry. Grape and strawberry and grape and cola. And then our final branch, we've got cola and strawberry and cola and grape. So they're all the different outcomes that we can get from this experiment. So this is how you actually set up your tree diagram. Just make each selection, then look at what's already been selected, and you can't choose that one again along that branch. Okay? So now we go to part B, where we're finding probabilities. So just remember, probability is equal to our amount, or successful, or however many you're looking at, over the total amount of selections. Okay, so with this we're going to find the probability the selection contained strawberry and cola. So the probability that it's going to have strawberry and cola. I wrote G for grape. And cola. So we just need to look how many have strawberry and cola in it. I'll do this in the green highlighter. So we've got 1 here, but we also have 1 here that's cola and strawberry. It doesn't ask for a particular order, so we need to consider both of these. So this here will be 2, and then we need to look at how many outcomes we have in total. So we just need to count how many we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 2 out of 6, which simplifies down to 1/3. And that's how we get that value. So our second one we're looking at is the probability that one's got grape. Okay, so now we need to look at all the options of grape, and I'll do this in the yellow. So we've got the top one here, the second one there doesn't. We've got grape there, and we have grape down here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 options that have grape, and the total amount of outcomes is still 6, so it's 4 out of 6, which then simplifies down to 2/3, because 2 goes into both of those numbers. Now lastly, we've got grape or cola. So this is the probability that we have grape or cola. And this can actually be written in set notation as G union C. Okay? So it's just anything that has either grape or cola in it. So I'll just do this in this. This one's got grape. This one's got cola. This one's got grape. This one has both. This one's got cola. This one's got cola and grape. So they all do. So the probability that it's got grape or cola is equal to 1, or 6 out of 6, which is equal to 1. So this is how we can actually work out these OR values, is just looking at which one has either one of them in it, and if it has both, you still count it. So hopefully this helps with working out some probability answers from setting up tree diagrams without replacement. And good luck.